How much time you got, bro?
I got 6 life sentences.
6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 life sentences. How old were you when you caught this case?
28.
28? Was it your first time in prison?
No, my second time.
How old were you when you came in the first time?
17 years old.
How much time did you do on that year?
I did 10 years.
How many life sentences you got, bro?
11.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 life sentences. Not 10, but 11 life sentences.
11 life sentences.
How old were you when you caught this case?
19.
How long you been on this bid?
13.
13 years. Cameraman, how many life sentences you got?
I got 1.
So 11,
6.
6, that's 17. Cameraman, you 18, and my life sentence, that's 19 life sentences. Now look, I want y'all to look at the camera. You're looking at 19 life sentences. Alright? So you got 16 and 1 in the chamber. Right? Because you were shooter. You were killer. You were stepper. Right? You're living that drill life. You got 16 and 1 in the chamber. Every one of them bullets is a life sentence. There's 19 life sentences in this room. There's more life sentences in this room than you got bullets in your 9mm, your murder weapon. Now, I won't be disrespectful and suggest to you that you lack the mental capacity needed in order to be able to deal with the reality and the consequences of the decisions that you make. But I just want you to have a full understanding of the consequences. I want you to have a full understanding of the consequence. What you're looking at, this is not a prison cell. This is a consequence. Alright? That's not a bunk. It's a consequence. These walls, they're really not walls, they're consequences. See, this cell, what you're looking at right now, is why the snitch rate in the streets is so high. Because when a dude get in the back seat of that police car, when he get in that interrogation room, what's pushing him to cooperate with the authorities is the thought of sitting in this cell for, I've been going 25, you've been going 13, how long you been gone?
4.
Sitting in this cell for 25, 13, and 4 years is the thought, is the pressure, the reality of sitting in this cell and dealing with the consequences that come with the decisions that get made in the streets. The reality of dealing with the consequences of that 16 and 1 in the chamber. The reality of those decisions is the pressure applied that causes them dudes in them police cars and them interrogation rooms to come to the realization that they do not have the strength and the sustenance needed in order to be able to deal with the consequences that come with the decision that they make. So what I'm trying to do, I'm not disrespecting you by suggesting that you lack the strength to deal with the reality of the consequences of the lifestyle that you took. But I just want to give you a real visual. I want to give you a real visual of what the next 25 years of your life look like if you get caught squeezing that trigger. See, every time you murder one of your victims, that bullet comes back to life and it chases you for the rest of your life in the form of a case. You understand what I'm saying? Every time you squeeze and you murder one of your victims, that bullet jumps out of your victim and it chases you for the rest of your life. Sometimes you avoid getting shot, which means you avoid paying the consequences of that murder. But sometimes that bullet traces you all the way back. It's like a heat-seeking missile. Sometimes it traces you all the way back until it penetrates you. Now, the coldest murderer in the streets is that judge. See, that ain't really a black robe. That's a ski mask. And that gavel, it ain't really a gavel. It's a gun. You standing in front of that judge, you're not getting sentenced. That's a robbery. That courtroom, it's not really a courtroom. It's the Bermuda Triangle. One mistake in the streets, you step in that Bermuda Triangle, you disappear forever. 11 life sentences. I'm dealing with the pressure of 1. Can you imagine the reality of getting up every day and dealing with the pressure of 6 life sentences? At 19, can you deal with the reality of 11 life sentences? Hold up. I'm gonna just give 10 seconds of a moment of silence because somebody watching this video right now, tonight may be your last night on the street. So we finna give you a moment of silence, man, for the death of another soldier who failed to take advantage of an opportunity to receive the words of wisdom being spit and still violated his soul and the message and the warning that was given to him. So we're gonna take a moment of silence for you, bro. It's a better way, homie.